Hey, so we're going to talk about how to make a fun little thumb gaiter on your hoodie or your base layer. And it's a really simple addition to do once you figure the puzzle out. The puzzle was the fun part. So on this one here, the pattern was designed for just a regular cuff here. So I cut the cuff 6 inches because 3 inches doubled over is 6 inches, right? So if this cuff were just the regular pattern cuff, the pattern had me cut them 3 inches for doubling over and then 8 or so inches, anyway, 8 or so inches for going around the sleeve. So what I did is this piece is now 6 inches, so a total of 12, plus the 8 for going around the sleeve. Then you have to mark off your thumb gaiter. You have to mark off about 1/2 inch here, which is where the little piece here around your hand. You need to mark off about 1.5 inches to 2 inches for your opening. And then we're going to clip it and sew it. So I'll show you what that looks like next. So now I've clipped this. I have a clip here and here and here and here, and these are my marks for sewing. So I will show you how we're going to sew this up so you end up with some nice seams and a little hook for your thumb. Okay, so here what I've done is I've stitched it, but I haven't stitched this bottom piece and I haven't stitched this upper piece. And the same over here. I haven't stitched this bottom piece and I haven't stitched this upper piece. So this next part is tricky. We have to fold it together so that we're only going to stitch one seam through 4 layers. So the next thing we do is we have our little cuff that we've sewn. These are open here. We've got it stitched here, and then this is open here. We have to fold it together. And so we're going to fold it with these open corners together. This is kind of tricky. You kind of have to stuff it, especially with this thicker fleece. This is where you want to make sure you have your seams clipped really well. And then with your other piece, you have all your 4 layers here that you're going to stitch together. And I'm going to pin these just to secure them up here. Make sure they're all even. And then down here, can you see that I've pulled the other little opening through? So we have this weird little thing. And this little piece isn't laying straight, probably because there we go, the clip isn't very good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew through here, and I'm going to sew through here. Be right back. Okay, so now you can see I've sewn through here, and I've sewn through here, and this was sewn earlier. The clips are really important because these are different sections, so watch this when we turn it right side out. Voila, it's magic. So you will want to make sure that you've caught all your clips. Like this one's a little funky. I'm going to have to go back and restitch this. And I make sure I backstitch everything really well here, and sometimes I like to stitch around the outside, and then I just put it on like a regular cuff. So there you go.